Welcome to Driveway Garage. Today I put inner and outer tie rod ends on my Avalanche. It's a 2002. Pretty similar on a lot of vehicles, I guess. Suburbans, Tahoes, Chevy pickups. But when I got done, I counted the revolutions when I took off the outer tie rod ends. And I put the new ones on the same way, but there was an inch difference between the front and the back of the tire on both sides. Let me show you what I had. So I took a ladder and a chair, I put a string on there, and I made it parallel with the back tire. So that should be parallel with the front tire, even though the wheel spacing is different. And when I first got done, the front of the tire was towed out an inch on both sides. So I'm going to show you what I did to adjust it. I'm done now, but it's pretty easy, especially when I already have it jacked up here. So these are the tie rods I put on, inner and outer, and you can see the two wrenches there. This one is a 13 millimeter, and it grabs onto that shaft, and this one is an 18 millimeter. It grabs onto that nut. So what I did was, get it in focus here, I loosened this nut up. I knew it was an inch off, so I backed it out a half an inch. And then I took the small wrench and started going counterclockwise, which would be up in this case, down on the other side. And I cranked it in. When I got it close to where I thought it was, I came outside here and I measured on the string. And they say your front of the tire should be 1/16 of an inch in further than the back, so that's what I did. I think it's 3 1/4 and 3 5/16. It looks a heck of a lot better than it did. It was really out of toe. I suppose that's just from wear over the years. But I just want to show you how to adjust them. So you loosen that nut, get it in focus here, sorry. Loosen that nut, back it off however far you want. You know, if it's an inch difference, you got to move it a half an inch, split the difference. And then you just crank this until you get it where you want it. And then once it's where you want it, get your wrench, which is 8. I used 18. And I put this on here to stabilize it. Tighten that thing up really tight so it can't move. And it should be pretty close. I took this in for an alignment. They said the upper ball joints were bad and the inner tie rods were bad. I'd already ordered the inner and outer, so I just replaced them both. And I just can't see any movement at all on the upper ball joint, so I'm going to see how it drives, and I'm going to try to get it aligned after that. Hopefully I can get it aligned. Hope this helps you out if you have to adjust your toe a little bit after you do front end work. At least it'll get you to the shop where you can get it aligned. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe.